Hello, grade 7, and welcome to today's session. Today, we are going to discuss with each other the types of nouns. Types of nouns is the first thing that we're going to discuss in chapter 2 of our grammar. Okay, first, I would like to start with what is a noun? All right, if we think about it, a noun is a person, place, or a thing or an idea. Okay, a person is referring to a human, okay, a teacher, a man, a woman, an author, a doctor, okay? That is a person, all right? If we think about John, Cynthia, these are all people. Places could refer to places like a country or a state. It could be a continent. It could be the sea, school, the kitchen, your bedroom. All these are places, all right? Things non living, a ruler, a marker, a pencil, a towel, a notebook, a folder, a toy, okay? Your laptop, computer, speakers. All these are things. And ideas are things that are usually not tangible, all right? If we think of the idea of happiness, hunger, love, beauty, knowledge, all right, self-confidence, all these things are uh, not, you're not unable to actually sense them with touch. Okay, you cannot touch them. They're ideas. They're things that you know, like broad ideas. Okay, so that is an idea. The first two types of nouns that we're going to discuss together is a common noun. If we look at the types of nouns, all right, we have five. Okay, we're going to discuss them and we're going to learn to tell the difference between each. All right, a common noun and a proper noun. Okay, these are actually the opposite of each other. A concrete noun versus an abstract noun. These are opposite. And finally, a collective noun, which is alone. Okay, so when we discuss, we're going to compare a common noun to a proper noun. Then we're going to discuss the difference between concrete versus abstract. And then finally, we will discuss collective alone. So we're going to group them as these two are alone, and concrete and abstract are alone, and collective is alone. Okay, so we're going to group them together like this. All right. The next thing that I want to discuss with you is what is a common noun. All right. So if you think about a common noun is a word that is describing something like in general. All right. It's a general word that is referring to a person, place, or a thing. Okay. And common nouns, you must remember, they always start with a small letter. We do not need to capitalize them in a sentence because, again, a common noun does not get capitalized. All right. So if we think of examples for a common noun, all right. So if we come here and if we're gonna, like, let's say, create a table of examples, if this is a common noun, how would we turn it into a proper noun? All right. And before we do that, I want you to know that a proper noun, before we do this conversion, a proper noun is usually something specific, all right? It's not general, but it's specified, okay? So if I were to say the word boy, boy is a general word, okay? It could refer to any boy, all right? Boy does not need to be capitalized in a sentence. However, if I change boy to the word John, now John is a specific name, okay? It is referring to a certain individual, all right? And it is it is capitalized because names of people are capitalized in grammar, all right? So this is what I need you guys to remember. Proper nouns are specific and very detailed, okay? John, okay? Instead of just saying doctor, doctor alone is common. I can change to doctor John. Then here again, Dr. John is more specific. It is proper. And in this case, we need to capitalize the D in doctor and the J in John. Okay. So this is how we tell the difference between common versus proper. All right. So common noun, an example, we could say man. Okay. We can say, okay, this is for people. All right. We can say doctor. All right. We can say author. All right. We can say artist. We said doctor, dentist, all right, mom, dad. All these are common nouns, all right? Sister, all right. We can also have, as in people, we can have any type of, okay, like when I say a lady or girl, all right, if I say teacher, all these are words that are common because we do not capitalize them. And also, they are general, all right? They are generalized. I need to lowercase the m, they capitalized it because it's the first word, okay? Now, how can I turn these into proper? Instead of saying man, I can just say John, okay? And here I need to capitalize the John. Instead of saying doctor, I can say Dr. Martin. All right, in this case, I need to capitalize the D in doctor because remember, doctor is a title and it goes along with the name of the doctor. So you need to have the doctor, the D in doctor capitalized. And the doctor's name is Martin, so Martin. Then we also need to capitalize Martin. All right. If we change author to the author of seventh grade, it would be Gary Soto. So we would say Gary and S. Okay, here we would capitalize Soto. All right, Gary Soto. This is the name of your author, and together it would be his name, first name, last name. We need to capitalize both. All right. I can change the word mom to a mom's name. Okay, I can say, for example, Julia. All right. All right. I can change teacher to Mr. Islam, okay? If I was gonna say Mr. Islam, okay, I need to capitalize the M in Mr. because again, Mr. is a title. We are abbreviating it with a period, and here we need to of course capitalize the I in Islam. Okay, so here this is very important for us to recognize, okay, and be able to tell the difference between that. Now, if we discuss places, we can say city, I can say state. All right, city, state. These are all common. All right, city, state. We can also use the word any place. All right, mall, hotel. All right, street. All these are common. Okay, because they're generalized. They're not specified by name. Okay, I can say school. All right, I can say museum. I can say park. Okay, all these are places that are common. If I'm going to change them into a proper noun, I would not say city alone, but I would give it a name, a specific city. I can say Jersey City. Notice here, again, I capitalized the J in Jersey and the C in city because, again, this is a proper noun. All right. State, I can say Florida. All right. Also, we can add here the word country. All right. If I'm going to think of a country, I can say Japan. Okay, again here, capital, all right? Instead of just saying street, I can say Muhammad Ali Street. Muhammad Ali Street, this is the name of a street. I capitalized all of it. Even the S in street becomes capital since it is included with a name. All right, so you need to capitalize the S in street because it comes with the name of a street. All right, instead of saying school, we can say Port Said International School. All right, instead of saying hotel, I can say intercontinental hotel. All right, notice that these words now, school and hotel, become capital since they're now part of a name. Okay, museum alone is not okay. If I were to give it a specific name of a museum, mall alone is common. If I were to say Cairo Festival Mall, Cairo Festival Mall. Again, here I need to capitalize the M in mall. All right, so this is the difference between common versus proper. Remember earlier, the word day is common. All right, day is common. All the days of the week need to be capitalized because they're proper nouns. Okay, from Sunday, Monday. All right, and so on, all days of the week, okay? Again, the word month alone is common, okay? If I need to, all the months of the week, of the year rather, are all capital, okay? I have to capitalize June, and I have to capitalize all all months, okay? We capitalize all months and all days of the week. All right, all days of the week. All days of the week. All right. So please keep that in mind. The word okay, of course, any holiday. The word holiday alone is definitely not capital, all right? But we do capitalize holidays, all right? Like we capitalize Christmas, all right? We capitalize Ramadan, all right? We capitalize Columbus Day, all right? We capitalize holidays, all right? But the word holiday itself needs to be lowercase, it's common, okay? The word religion alone is definitely a common noun. Any type of religion, though, is proper. If I was to say Islam, okay, Christianity, Hinduism, all right, all these religions are proper, okay? Remember names of books, okay? The word novel alone or story is common, all right? If I were to say The Outsiders, then here this is a specific name of a story, then I need to not only capitalize it because it's the name of a novel, I also need to italicize it, all right? Make it tilted, all right? So just keep in mind that this is a difference between common and proper. Common is lowercase, generalized, and proper are capitalized and specific. Okay? The next one that we're going to go to is the difference between concrete nouns and abstract nouns. A concrete noun, think of something solid. Concrete nouns are usually nouns that can be perceived by the senses. And what do I mean here? That could be seen with your eyes, they can be heard with your ears, smelled by your nose, and touched by your hands, and can be tasted by your tongue. Now, we're talking about the five senses, okay? Like, for example, if we think of the word popcorn, okay? Popcorn is a concrete noun, all right. Why is it concrete? If you think about the word popcorn, we can taste popcorn, we can smell popcorn, we can even see it, okay, with our eyes. So if it's something that we could do that with, then it is concrete. The same example with music, okay? Music is a thing. Now, why is music concrete? Because again, I can hear it. And again, you don't have to do all five senses. At least one sense is enough to make it concrete, okay? So you don't have to check all five senses. No, it could just be at least one sense. The word teacher is also concrete because you can see your teacher, you can touch your teacher, okay? So here, these are concrete nouns. Now, what is the difference or what is the opposite of a concrete noun is an abstract noun, all right? They cannot be observed, okay? You cannot perceive them with those five senses. There are usually emotions and ideas, okay? Emotions and ideas. And I like to mention a few, like for example, happiness. We cannot see or touch or physically, okay, touch, all right, happiness. We cannot see happiness, all right? Happiness is an emotion, all right? Just like hunger and just like thirst, just like love and hate, okay? Emotions, all right? These emotions are the emotion of patriotism. That means when someone loves their country, okay, they're patriotic. Patriotic is an adjective. All right, patriotism, like self confidence. All these ideas are abstract, okay, because again, we cannot perceive them with the five senses, all right? Here, humor, okay, beauty, okay, knowledge, time, all right? All these things are abstract again because they are not sensed by any of the five senses. You cannot physically touch them, You cannot see them, you cannot hear them, you cannot taste them. They're more of emotions, inside emotions, and ideas, broad ideas. Okay? The next and last type of noun that we're going to talk about is a collective noun. And a collective noun is a singular word, all right, a word that is singular, that when you think of it, you think of more people behind it. Like, for example, let's think of the word family, okay? All right, if I say the word family, you think of many people behind the word family. You think of mom, you think of dad, you think of your uncle, your siblings, okay? You think of your cousins, your aunts, you also think of your grandparents, your in-laws, okay? All these are people in a family. But if you think of the word family, family alone is a singular word that does not contain more than, like I said, just it's a singular word, but when you think of it, you think of many people behind it, and that's what makes it collective. That's what makes it collective. So let's talk about examples, all right? Examples of a collective noun, all right? When I refer to people that are watching a show, imagine our annual show at PIS, and we have everyone in the theater watching you guys perform on stage. Everyone sitting in that theater is just called an audience. So if you think about it, audience is a collective noun, even though it's a singular word, but it's referring to a bunch of people, a group of people, all right? When I say a class, all right? Hey, class. The word class itself is also collective because I'm not referring only to one or two people. I'm referring to everyone in that classroom, whether it's a boy or a girl. Okay? So, everyone, all the girls and boys in this class is referred to as a class. So, class again is collective because when I say class, class is singular. However, when I think about it, there's a lot of people behind the word. Okay? Just like the word team. Okay, this is my favorite team. A team, again, is a singular word, but when you think of it, you think of a lot of players. You're not thinking of just one player. The word team is a group of people behind it. Okay, same goes with some terms that referring to animals. When we say a herd or a flock, okay, a herd is a group of animals. Okay, a bunch of cattle or livestock, a group of sheeps together. All right, this is a herd. A herd is a group of animal. All right, a flock, a group of birds flying. If you guys ever look up into the sky and you see birds flying in a group, all right, this group of birds is called a flock. So a flock is not referring to one bird, but you're referring to many birds. Okay, the word litter, all right, the pack, a pack of wolves, all right, that's a bunch of wolves, all right, not just one, all right. We also have pride, okay, like a group of lions, all right. When you're baking, all right, this is like baking terminology a little. You have a batch. A batch is all the cookies that you have had in one pan. It could be called a batch. If you have a collection of stamps, you're not talking about one stamp. A collection means a lot of stamps together. The word set. Okay, if we buy a makeup set, then we are a set is not made up of one thing. You're talking about maybe three or four items in a set. All right, a bundle. All right, a bundle means a group of things put together. All right, a bundle of money. That means again a bunch of money, not just one. All right, so a swarm is a group of insects. Okay, so a jury. If you think of what is a jury? A jury, the group of people that in a court that come up with a verdict. Okay, they're kind of like they work hand to hand. They work with the judge, and uh, um, to come up with a final verdict. All right. So again, all these are examples of a collective noun. All right. So if you guys could see it, these are it, and there are bunch of them in the book that you could always refer to. All right. So again, this is it for the collective noun. I would like for you guys to please go to your workbooks. All right, your grammar workbooks at home, and I want you to go to chapter 2 and look at all the questions related to nouns, okay? And I need you guys to answer them. All the pages that are related to common, all the pages that are related to um, all these types of nouns: common and proper, concrete and abstract, and collective. All right. This is it for today's lesson, and inshallah, I'll be seeing you guys in extra care. And if you have any questions related to that, I would appreciate for you guys to come up with questions so that we could answer them together. Okay. Thank you and best of luck.